Stockdale low down on the deck at night, no moon, trying to find surface contacts, to me is virtually impossible to do, even if there were some contacts down there. There were in the beginning, but how long they stayed around is probably very doubtful. For fuel, probably battle damage or whatever. They had radio contact, tactical intercepts from boats in the area. They were seen visually, flashes and gunfire, and also there was a searchlight that was seen by a number of people in the in Turner Joy. So there's a lot of indications of actual boats in the area, at least in the beginning of the action. But I'm not surprised that Stockdale didn't see anything. They probably weren't there then, but even if they were, trying to pick out a boat at night, why, it would be difficult. Now, there were 2 aviators from Ticonderoga that did see zigzag wakes, a couple of wakes, and then also they saw gunfire from that area, and then bursts up where they were. So they were under fire themselves from the surface. So aviation-wise, there were visual sightings, at least of wakes and gunfire, and solid proof that the things were being shot at them. So we know the boats were there, and so just because Stockdale didn't see anything, to me, doesn't mean anything. Not that we know of in the second attack. Not that we heard, no. We know planes now and then were down on the deck because we saw them there. And as I say, we tracked them with sonar even. A lot of aircraft up there. We had a very loose control from our CIC. When they checked out, there were planes up there didn't even know were there. I mean, there were so many of them. So anyway, bottom line, I don't credit his report one way or the other as useful. Well, the U.S. didn't have any PT units. In fact, I think in the whole Navy, I think we had 2 PT boats just for practice, research, or whatever. They were either Swedish or Norwegian nasty class wooden PTs were used by the South Vietnamese Navy. It was not a good boat in that the construction, the laminated sides were working loose, and so that was a constant repair problem. The PTs operated close inshore to avoid detection on their raids. They were not really good for deep sea patrols in that particular area. Back in World War II and the islands, why, yeah, they were good for patrol. But if any PTs had been coming up from the south, we would have picked them up on radar. The DRT would show our track where we plotted it, and our radarman around the dead reckoning trace table would be plotting whatever contact we needed to keep a track on. So at that time we didn't have computers and so forth that would automatically record tracks. It's only what we plotted. Yeah, but certainly not in the area where close enough where they would be any kind of threat without us seeing. We were picking up, as I say, there was ducting. So we were picking up contacts at long range, even weather and birds and so forth, yeah. But as also real surface units. So there weren't any boats up from the south. Yeah, we were tracking the boat coming in, logging it on the trace on the DRT, and we noticed in the plot that it went hard left, which was the tip-off that they had launched. So based on that assumption, we ordered the emergency turn, so both ships turned together immediately, immediate execute. And as it turned out, yeah, torpedo was there, and it barely missed Turner Joy. Parallel track from the place where it was expected, parallel to Turner Joy from aft forward, sighted by 4 people. This one was coming in on an intercept course at high speed. So this was being tracked by both ships, by both ships' surface search and fire control radar. So there were 4 radars tracking him. Very solid contact and very menacing. So at this point here, we detected a turn in this direction. So at time, and here we are at time 37, we were here, it was here. So in the next couple of minutes, we had picked up the turn and had sent out a warning to Turner Joy for an emergency turn to evade torpedo. So this is our track, Maddox, in the emergency turn right here. And that turn was time 43:44. And at time 43:44, the Skunk Victor was headed out, and we had commenced fire. The one coming in, as I recall, it was attack speed over 40 knots. Oh, no, no way. They wouldn't be out there, and if they could go at 5 knots in that wind, it would be something. And we probably wouldn't even see it. They're wood and canvas. No. Well, you mean by sonar?
Sure.
Yeah, you can track whales with the sonar. They maneuver, of course, in three dimensions, and you can track them in depth, and you can hear and porpoise. You can hear them pinging on targets below, and they'll ping on a squid or something way deep, and you can tell when they start diving down the ping rate as they approach the dinner, the squid, the pings are faster, and you can hear the echoes from the squid, and he's gone. Yeah, so there's a lot that you can tell on maneuvering underwater. Oh, they don't go that fast. No, picking a whale up that, it's mostly underwater, just a little bit above. So I'm quite sure you wouldn't pick a whale up. No, not even with a tailwind. Why? Highly unlikely. Or clouds maybe in a really a strong wind, but not down the, not like that. I mean, not in close aboard. Oh, no way. Particularly when they shoot torpedoes at you. So.
Birds don't carry torpedoes?
Well,
Come on.
Big mechanical birds, yeah.